It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take off. For first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that
Okay, Cal, I see you.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, around to Robinson. Down the left sideline he goes. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown.
I remember that.
Take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. Edo blue. Ready?
Love now, off the play action. Reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go. Black, 90, putt.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
45, wide. Putt.
Go and run again with Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Bulls. Striker. 3-3-6. Madden. Red cycle. Set cut.
From the red zone now. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
11 more yards. That's another Packers
Let's go.
first down. 1st and
32.
goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Set. Set.
He gets it again.
That's how we blocking. That's how we.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
I remember that block too. I don't know who that was over there, but
Energy here. Nothing will take
that left side ain't give me no action.
Quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Let's go now. Red 38. Ready.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Penix on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Motioning the tight end left. Penix to throw again on 2nd. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense.
I gotta pick that.
To the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
He motioned the tight end over.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's all the way across.
I let him slip by me. I gotta stop doing that.
So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense to the line fast. Defense showing blitz. Here's Penix. Complete. Goes to John Robinson. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gotta get out of this 3-4.
That's another Falcons first down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
14. First down, Falcons.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, Robinson. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They've got a man in motion. We give here to the motion man. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
You gotta make him more passing though. Stop that. We need to stop that run. If London or somebody cooking us, then hey, that's what's up. Good job. We letting them do too much on the ground.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Cut.
Love now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper.
I should have tried Watson.
Well, he's been perfect
But
to that point on
this
the
time of the
drive.
game
First
has been
time we've seen
dumb.
this coverage force him into a
I won
mistake.
last game with 3
I know you
picks,
hear me
but
talk all the time, Kate, about
we ain't
the
gonna
rhythm of
always
offense,
do that.
right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
60 reps. 60 reps. Pause reps. Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers tie it in the final minute of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
Dang with that man.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Falcons 13.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40.
Damn.
Get contributions
The
like
40
that
though.
from a kickoff returner is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Penix is back.
Well, know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing here just before halftime. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Ah, and he ran it back on us, man. That's me. That's me. I should just ran the ball like I was going to do.
He brings it back.
Oh, my.
And the Atlanta touchdown.
He just ran the ball, took it out. Well, I wasn't gonna get nothing crazy. I would have to get something crazy. I put one of my joints out to get the. There's no need. Gotta play smarter.
To take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Honestly, throw it up higher though.
They really want the
They got
momentum going in the
Musgrave.
locker room, huh? The touchdown takes the lead, and now they're going for two. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. They'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
14. Zane Gonzalez set to
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28.
Musgrave, this Patrick, that's you? And you a pretty good blocker. I don't know what that's about, man.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive.
Their line is handling our line. That's the point blank, period. That's the point. Nothing else to even talk about. One dude just handled 2 of our people.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Love from the gun.
Ain't gonna say that. I knew you were gonna drop it.
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Why not, bro? I'm bugging, bro. Let me lay my ass down.
Jesse Bates.
Oh, let's see what we can do. I'm just tripping.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Penix to throw. Hits his running back. On the move into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And throw intended for Drake London. So that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Third down, it's Penix. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And a surprising fourth down call.
Stop beating ourselves. Let's just play some football for a little bit.
Well,
It's not be able to get nothing off his line.
Excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
You got to stop on this too, start spreading people out. Pause.
Fight, six. Slide blue. Fight, white. Set.
Thrown on first down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Tackle made right around the 26. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the
Slipping on the
first.
people, slipping on his rain and everything.
Like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on first and 10.
But it's raining outside right now in real life.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll stay up
The
there
line
for
is
his lead.
torturing us, yo. It's a bad feeling.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the
Here we
27-yard
go. Here we go.
line.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
He's going to keep his balance.
That's good blocking. That's good blocking.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Needle blue. Yellow. Blue stripe. Green jack.
I had him set up
This is the
too
end of
right
the third
there.
quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Red cycle. Blue 32. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Black 95. Hut, hut.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Diablo on the tackle.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
2nd and 10
That's it.
at the 32-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cross. Red. Yellow. Yellow. 22. White. White. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
6. Mega. Black shot. Blaster. 6.
Back to throw it. Robinson. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback and receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for two.
Set, ready.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't
Why not the audible? Oh my goodness. If we win this game, this is a remarkable win. We did definitely supposed to lose. I should just audible. He didn't field goal. Audible is something easy, something so simple. Take the 2. And let him get to the 30 on the run. Sheesh.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead is some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender runs right.
The way he's changing that direction on that, he's facing that bit.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Escapes the pocket.
Oh no, he don't got hands like that.
What a deep shot. Nicely done.
That's tough.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. So we're down to
That's
the
tough.
warning here from Green Bay.
That's a tough one. That's a tough way.
Trailed by just 1.
That's a tough way, man. Bijan catching like that. It's a tough one.
Penix on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance.
Ooh, I'm right there, though.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. Robbed by a 1st down he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Back to throw. Just back. It's Robinson. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. So everything rests on the foot of Zane Gonzalez. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. This is off the left upright and in. It's good. He got just the right bounce to win this one. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it took everybody at the end, first to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Green Bay.